I'm just going to show a bunch of different ways how to work on your handstand. And just quickly to remind you, you are bearing your entire body weight on your palms. So it is very, very important how you're distributing the weight in your palms. Now, the same thing with the feet, and a lot of us end up with serious issues. People don't really work the arch of the foot. So if you look at my foot right now, this is me just dumping the weight down and being completely stagnant. The arch naturally falls down. If you actively start to draw the base of the big toe towards the inner heel, you see what happens? The same thing happens on the outer leg. You can just dump it down, or you can activate it, just actually draw the base of that little pinky toe towards the inner heel. And again, there is an arch between the mound of the big toe and the little toe that you want to activate. Same thing with the palm. If you just drop the weight like this, and often what happens, it usually goes into the wrist. This is where people end up with a lot of wrist issues and injuries. So it's not really yoga that injures, it's the state of mind and us not being able to really focus on those subtle little actions rather just rushing into getting something done. So once you have your palms down, make sure that you're literally squeezing, push the base of each finger down into the earth. And almost like you're trying to actually squeeze all that towards one another. So actually, even in chaturanga, you'll notice if you're doing a watch wrist here correctly. What people often do this, they bend the elbows backward. If you shift far enough and you start to bend the elbows, there's almost a lift at the base of my wrist. I'm creating so much lightness, so the pressure is not here, rather distributed equally throughout each finger. These are little fun things, drills that you can do at home, and different ways how you can actually clean the floors while you're still working on your handstand. So if you do have a TRX, I love the TRX, or the little medicine big bowl that you can actually draw in and out. I'm just going to use the rope ball and pretend that this is my TRX. Make sure that the straps are the same length. Sneak your feet in. Find the correct distance from the wall. And from here, again, press with the base of each finger down into the earth, especially the thumb and the index finger. Inhale, and on the exhale, scoop it in. Do as many as you can. I'm going to show a couple of different exercises, so I'm going to stick to only 10. Now, another great one here. Having your palms on a flat surface, you can use a little blanket for your feet. Another little great way to play with it too. And actually do the same thing with the ball. Walk your foot. Doing it with the legs up and down the wall, you gotta have a little bit stronger arms and a little stronger arm balance practice in order to do that, because you don't want to end up on your face. Let's actually do the next one here. Using a bolster or a Dharma wheel, lean it against the wall a little bit so you can support the back of the head in case you feel like you're gonna tip over. Palms up, walk your feet as close as you can. Lean with the back of the head a little bit into the bolster. And then from your practice, tap the wrist, and tap, 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 tap. Once that gets easy, maybe tap up, and maybe from your practice coming up. And down, up, and down, up, and down. Same thing, doing it basically with the wide legs, or trying to go up with both legs together. You can do the same, or just squeeze the inner legs towards one another. So here we go. demonstrate another 2 different ways with the block, how to practice actually lifting up. And you can keep pretty much the bolster where it's at. Let's start with the higher block, and then if you're feeling strong, you can go a little bit lower. Let's hands up, push with the back of the head, step the right toes in top, squeeze the left knee in. Now it also happens, people kick up, don't kick up, squeeze the knee towards the armpit, squeeze, and try to find a little lightness here. And then from here, maybe you come up, and practice the same way down. Once that becomes easier, and find a little bit less lift, same thing here, a little bit, squeeze the knee towards the armpit, low, maybe you go all the way up, and all the way down. So basically what I'm trying to say in here, that often what people do, instead of squeezing the knee in, they try to kick with this leg up. Don't kick up, keep squeezing the knee in. Scoop the abdomen in and towards the back body. And that will actually give you the bandha strength that you need in order to rise up. And then from Bakasana approach as well, that's another great way to play. Let's say if you do have Bakasana in here, knees towards the armpits, try to touch. Now again, if you're lined up, you can do another really great exercises for that. Imagine that you're doing Bakasana on the ground. Squeeze the knees towards the armpit, reach the arms up, squeeze the heels, and lift. And then you know that this is a great way to actually practice your handstand here. Make sure if you have any serious issues with your lower back, avoid it. There are different other exercises that you can do, or make sure that the knees are bent. If you are feeling strong in here, reach the arms maybe up towards the ceiling. Maybe take your arms up below, hold it for 5, 4,